So my goal for this year is to read the Bible front to back. I am doing a plan that is chronological, meaning that it is with the time frame of it. You kind of jump around a little bit. So like we're in Genesis right now. And we jumped into Job for a little bit because we're going with the timeline of how things happen. So, anyways, it's called the Bible Recap on the Bible app. It's really good. But anyways, as a podcast that goes with it, so you read a few chapters a day, and then you listen to the podcast, and then it makes sense of everything for you. It kind of summarizes everything because sometimes it can be hard to read. But anywho, today's podcast was going over what we read in Job, and it's when his friends have come and they give really bad counsel. So instead of just being there and mourning with him, read Job's story. He has great faith. A lot of bad things were happening to him, and he still tried to keep his faith. But his friends come in, and they're trying to be like, oh, well, maybe it's because God's punishing you, all this kind of stuff. Anyways, all that to say, how we counsel our friends is huge. And sometimes, especially when you hear things about your friends' marriages or just things in general, you start talking, right? You try to offer your advice. And sometimes your advice is not Christ-like or, part of God's plan. And the best thing we can do for people a lot of times is just be there with them, love on them. You don't have to say anything. A lot of times we just need to be there with somebody and be very careful about the words we say to someone when they're going through certain situations, especially if they're mourning or going through something very, very hard. So I hope you all join me. Right now the podcast is started at the beginning of the year with day 1, so you're not far behind. So join me. It's called the Bible Recap.